Iowa State engineers are developing new technology in their lab that's sort of out of this world. Literally, the goal to be able to print in zero gravity, allowing astronauts to print electronics for repairs or create other goods while in space. Now, here to tell us all about this research that is being done is Sean Jiang, an associate professor of material science and engineering at Iowa State University. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So talk about what this is. What's the whole goal of this research?
The research is to develop a new printing technology originally. So we came up with the idea to drive the printing using electric field. By doing that, we can create very small features. I'm talking about micrometer that is around 10 to 100 times smaller than the human hair. And the technology is driven by the electric field, very different from conventional printing. So when NASA saw this technology, they were immediately interested because they realized you don't need gravity, so maybe we can print it in the space.
So 3D printing in zero gravity, I feel like that has to have a hurdle there. You know, I think sometimes we take gravity for granted here on
Exactly,
Earth.
we won't be able to sit still here without gravity. So anything you can accomplish so easily on Earth is actually very difficult to do without gravity. And actually that's the NASA question for us. Their question posed to us is, can you prove that you can do it under zero gravity? And I did not know how to prove it on Earth, obviously. So we were introduced to this flight test opportunity. Basically, you load up everything, all your experiment to your airplane, climb up to 35,000 feet. Then you do the free diving, which creates 10 to 15 seconds of pure zero gravity for you. You have to accomplish all your experiments within that 10 to 15 seconds.
Wow, no pressure.
A lot of pressure, so a lot of preparation, of course.
Absolutely. Now, can you talk about the students who are involved in this? And this has to just be so exciting. I mean, cutting edge technology you're being a part of. Yeah,
definitely. So everyone wants to work for NASA, for sure. But on the other hand, when it becomes real, you have to think about all the preparation and a very tight timeline, and also all the coordination you have to work together. There are also uncertainties. For example, if there's a weather issue, you won't be able to fly, and there's scheduling conflict. They have to deal with everything. They never thought about this when they signed up for research project. They thought they just work on this instrument and get it done, but now they have to worry about everything come with this mission.
Yes, all the outliers. Now, we were talking in the break, nano ink. Can you kind of explain that and how this fits in?
As I mentioned, we want to print very fine feature in micrometer size that requires us to have very small material to print with. Otherwise, it will clog the nozzle. That's why my team has been focusing on developing this nano ink. They are actually 1,000 times smaller than the micrometer I just talked about. So it's actually a big challenge how we make that happen.
Now, can you talk about the practical implication? We have not been to space, but astronauts who are in space, how they can use this technology, how it's beneficial for them?
For example, if anything broke down in the space, it's actually not uncommon because all the radiation and all the extreme environment, if an electronic component broke down, they have to wait to the next shipment. So it takes time and unpredictable. What if they have a printer right over there, press a few buttons, upload a program, and they got the electronic repaired or just manufactured on site? So that's the vision that if we can do on-demand printing and help them get whatever component they want over there.
Yeah, I think we have a few astronauts currently who would probably really enjoy this kind of technology. Can you talk about where it is in development? When do we think this is actually going to be practically applied to space travel?
So there are still technical difficulties, but we proved the concept for the first time. We can print using EHD printing without gravity. And we now can do the conductive pattern. That means our material can conduct electricity. But in order to make a functional device, you need many different components. So we are working on those different components. Hopefully, we'll be able to assemble everything together to make a functional device in the near future.
That's amazing. Cutting edge technology. We're talking about it right here. Thank you so much for joining us and explaining all of this.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.